So for the foundation base, Harley Quinn's got really, really pale skin. So you could either use a white face paint for this, or do what I'm doing. I'm just going to use a really light foundation. You could just go with your own skin tone and kind of skip this step, but to really get the look, you want to kind of lighten out your skin a bit. So I'm using Urban Decay's new All Nighter foundation. This is in the shade 0.5. I think it's their lightest. It's really, really pale. So I'll just use a pump of that. And I'm using one of the Iconic London foundation brushes. Basically, I'm doing exactly the opposite of what I do on a normal day and try and get my skin looking as pale as possible. The good thing about Halloween makeup as well is kind of the worse it looks in real life, the better, because you're supposed to look a bit blotchy and ill, and you're not supposed to look really, you know, like porcelain and great. So it's kind of, you can't do it wrong. That's what I like to tell myself anyway. Okay, now I'm looking significantly paler and a lot iller. That is your face base kind of done. So now that you've got your base done, it's time for the brows. Harley Quinn's got really dark brown eyebrows next to her blonde hair and very pale skin. So I'm using Benefit's Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is in shade 3, but they have 5 shades, so you could go as dark as light as you want. So I'm just going to start by brushing up my brows. And then with the very skinny side, just pencil them in. Okay, next is eyeshadow. Harley Quinn's eye look is kind of completely different on both sides. One side's blue, one side's pink, and it's very messy, so it's quite easy to do. You don't need a lot of skill, which is good. So I'm going to be using this blue pure pigment eyeshadow. Anything that you can find will really work, but it wants to be quite bright. And then on the other eye, you could use a blusher or just a pink eyeshadow. I've got a few here that I'm gonna play around with and see if I can get the right shade. So I think Harley's blue is on her left side. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but you know, what are you gonna do? So just pour a bit of this out. And then just sweep this all over the lid. And like I said, you don't have to be very precise like this. It's not like you're doing a intense smoky eye. Harley Quinn doesn't really care. And then when you get to the outer corner, just add a bit more colour and then start to kind of take it down onto the top of your cheekbone, almost like you've really rubbed your eyes and it's kind of smearing off. And yeah, the good thing about this is it's just the messier the better, so it really doesn't require any skill. Okay, so that's the blue side for now. So for the pink side, I'm going to use a blusher, I think, because I think they have a bit better colour payoff. I'm going to try a blusher from this Morphe palette. It's got loads to choose from, but I'm going to go for quite a pink, a bright one. So same again with the right hand eye, and just sweep this over the lid. If you get colour drop down like that, doesn't matter, because you're gonna bring this down as well. There we go. Just gonna take some more of that blue and blend that up a bit. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow done. But for eyeliner, Harley also has a really, really black eyeliner flick. So for this, I'm gonna use 2 products. I'm gonna use a Kajal, this is a Model's Own inky eyeliner, and also a Too Faced, this is one of the sketch markers, which is more of your standard kind of pen liner. I'm using both because it makes it easier. First of all, you can draw it out with this Kajal, which is a lot softer, and then you can get the precision with this one. but it just makes it a bit easier, and also when this smudges out, it looks a bit messier and it looks a bit more Harley Quinn, which is what we want. So I'm just going to take this liner, just line the top of my eye, and just pull it out slightly into a flick. Line the top lashes and pull it out slightly. Okay, so that kind of acts as your base. And then I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Sketch Liner, which is more of a fine nibbed kind of felt tip one. And I'm going to go over this and make it a little bit more neat. There we go, so that's eyeliner done. For mascara, I'm going to use the Stila Huge Lashes. This is like my favourite mascara ever, because it really does make your lashes look massive. So just apply 2 coats of this on the top and the bottom lashes. Okay, so Harley's got a really bold red lip. So I'm going to start off with lip liner first. This is from Mary Kay. And just line the lips. I can't talk while I do this, sorry. If you fill in the rest of your lips with lip liner, it will make the lipstick last longer as well. For lipstick, I'm using this one, which is from a brand called Delilah. Just apply this over the lip liner. Harley Quinn's lipstick is also, a lot of the time, very smidge. She sometimes has 2 like big lines coming down. To finish off the look, Harley has kind of, I don't know whether they're supposed to be tattoos on her face that are kind of drawn on. She's got a heart, and then she has the word rotten. So I'm going to attempt to draw that on my face. Sorry if it looks rubbish, because I'm not used to doing that. But, so I'm going to do the same kind of technique that I did with the eyes and use the Kajal first to kind of sketch it out, and then write over it with the more pen eyeliner. Heart, it's just under the eye, kind of on the cheek here. I'm going to do this first with a Kajal, or you could do it with like a kohl line or anything. Just fill that in. Now you could leave it like that, but to make it last a bit longer, I'm going to layer it with a liquid liner. Which, if you're going to a Halloween party, might be a good idea. Otherwise you might just end up with a big black smear across your face. Colour it in slightly. Okay, so that's the heart. It also says rotten on Harley's jawline. So I'm going to try and do that in a mirror. Wish me luck. So the look is complete, the hair is done. Obviously Harley Quinn has these pigtails, she has one side blue and one side pink. For this, I've actually used extensions that have been pre-dyed. This was a short scarf, live XXL colour and pastels shade that we'd already done, but you could just get hair chalks. Fudge Urban do really good hair chalk sprays. They work on brunettes, they work on blondes, you just spray them in and then it washes out. So you could easily do that. And then yeah, just part your hair, put it in pigtails. She leaves these 2 strands down, and that is it, you're done.